Hello everyone. Hope you are doing well. This is Ashu Kumar. I have completed my BTech from NIT Patna. So as you all know that we have completed with the indefinite integration in the last week. So today we will be starting with new chapter, that is definite integration. Okay, let's start. So just confirm, am I audible now? Anyone please confirm, am I audible? So just confirm, am I audible now? Anyone please confirm, am I audible? So just okay, fine. So this definite integration is divided into two parts. Part one we will be doing today, and part two we will be doing tomorrow at the same time, 6:30 to 7:30. Fine. Yeah. So we all know how to calculate indefinite integration, and we have also seen how to calculate the integration of some special type of function in the previous chapter, right? So let's start. Definite integration, it is usually denoted by f of x from a to b. Okay, and in this is the integrand, and a is called lower limit of integration, right? And this b is called upper limit. Of integration. So suppose what is the way to calculate? Suppose the indefinite integration of fx is, let it be gx. Let it be gx. Indefinite integration. And if limits are put over here, then it would mean limits are on gx also, and that will be equal to, you have to substitute this b in gx function. You will be calculating g of b minus, then you have to substitute this lower limit over here, so that will be g of a. So basically in definite integration of f of x will be from a to b will be g of b minus g of a. Okay, let's see some questions. Like let's start with a simple question, basic question. 4x cube minus 5x square dx from 1 to 2. So what we will be doing, first we will be calculating its indefinite integration type, right? So indefinite integration 4 as it is into x cube integration will be x power 4 by 4, correct? Minus, you have to calculate the integration of 5x square. So 5 is constant, it will be as it is, and into x square integration will be x cube divided by 3. There will be plus c also, right? For indefinite integration. Now limits on this is 1 to 2. So 4 to 4 cancelled. So you will be getting x power 4 minus 5 by 3 x power cube plus c, and limits are from 1 to 2. So now what you have to do? This is your g of x basically, right? This is your g of x. You have to substitute this upper limit and lower limit in this g of x. You will be getting 2 power 4 minus 5 by 3 2 power q plus c. This is the upper limit, minus lower limit would be like 1 power 4 minus 5 by 3 1 power q. So it will be 1 only, and plus c. So that will be minus 5 by 3 into 8. 8 5 jo 40 divided by 3 plus c, and this side it would be 1 power 4 would be 1 only, minus minus plus 5 by 3 and minus c. So see here, this c and this c will be cancelled. Plus c minus c will be cancelled, right? Yeah. So it will be equal to 16 minus 1, 15 minus 35 by 3. Now you can easily calculate it. This will be your answer. Fine. Any doubts? Fine. So this was the simple question on definite integration. Next, dx divided by under root of 1 minus x square from 0 to 1. So how to calculate? I told you now that this function, you have to find the indefinite integration. So one formula, 1 divided by under root of a square minus x square integration, with respect to x, that will be equal to sine inverse of x by a plus c. Now, one more thing. In calculation of definite integration, there is no need to write this c. No need to write. Why? Because this c is cancelled here. So no need to write that. You can mention this point. No need to write c in definite integration. Indefinite integration. Why? Because it will be cancelled now. When you put the limit, it will be cancelled. So indefinite integration of this will be what is a here? Basically, this 1 you can write 1 square, right? 0 to 1. So when you compare this with the standard formula, you will be getting a as 1. So indefinite integration of this will be sine inverse of x by a. A is your 1. No need to write c. No need to write. And limits are 0 to 1. So now you have to put upper limit here. So upper limit will be sine inverse of 1 minus, and the lower limit will be sine inverse 0. Upper limit you also should over here. So it will be sine inverse of 1 minus sine inverse 0. Now sine inverse 1 is pi by 2. Why? Why? Because sine pi by 2 is 1. Sine 90 is 1 minus sine inverse 0 will be 0. Why? Because sine 0 is 0. So the final answer will be pi by 2. Notice. Now, one important thing. Suppose you are calculating the integration of f(x) from a to b. There is one important point, that is this function should be here f of x must be continuous. F of x must be continuous in a to b. Then only there is a meaning of this integration. If it is not continuous, then you can't integrate it. If it is not continuous in a to b, then you have to break it accordingly. Okay. Next question. Integration of 10x from 0 to pi by 4. So how you can write it? Integration of sin x divided by cos x into dx from 0 to pi by 4. So it will be 10x into dx 0 to pi by 4. 10x is already there. So what you can do over here, put cos x equals to t, cos x is equals to t. Substitute cos x is equals to t. So differentiation of cos x is minus sin x into dx is equals to dt. Now this is minus sin x na bache, but here it is plus sin x. So by magic you can make it as minus sin. How? Put minus over here, and to compensate this minus you have to put minus over here also, so that minus into minus will be plus. And this minus sin x into cos x will be how much? Dt. So it will be dt minus 0 divided by, and cos x in terms of t is t only, right? And what is the integration of this? What is the integration of 1 by t? Integration of 1 by x will be ln x, ln mod x. So integration of 1 by t will be ln of mod t, ln of mod t plus c minus 0. So in terms of x, in terms of x, it will be minus ln of x is your how much? Cos x na bache, plus c. This much you are getting. So basically, this integration is equal to minus ln of cos x. Or you can write it as ln of sec x also. Yes or no? Ln of sec x also plus c. Because this minus will be over here at power of cos. So cos x power minus 1 will be 1 upon cos. That will be sec x. So ln of sec x plus c. So basically, this integration is equal to ln of what? Sec x plus c. And also it's a standard, you also you must know this. And your limits are from 0 to pi by 4. So now put limits ln of sec pi by 4 plus c minus, this is your upper limit, minus lower limit will be ln of sec 0 plus c. Okay, so ln of sec pi by 4. Sec pi by 4 would be 1 upon cos pi by 4, and cos pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. So sec pi by 4 will be root 2 only. CC will be cancelled, no need to write that, minus ln of sec 0 will be 1 upon cos 0, and cos 0 is 1. So it will be 1 only. And you all know that ln 1 is 0. ln 1 is 0, right? ln 1 is 0. So answer of this will be ln of root 2. Why? Because this is 0. And you can also write it 2 power 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 will be here, and it will be like ln 2. In this way also you can write. Noted. Next is 0 to 1 x into e power x square dx. What was the important point in the last question? Bache, whenever you are putting the limits now, these limits were of x. These 0 and pi by 4 were the limits of x, right? So your integration should be in terms of x only. You can't put limit here. You cannot put limit here at this point. You can't put here. No, you have to first substitute in terms of x only, because 0 and pi by 4 were the limits of x, not of t. Clear? So x into e power x square. Limit is from 0 to 1. What we can do here? Put substitute x square equal to t. So 2x into dx will be equal to dt. 2x into dx is equal to dt, right? But here only x is there. So with the magic, you can make it as 2x e power x square as it is dx. And if you multiply it by 2, you have to divide by 2 here. Yes or no? So that your question will remain same. Now this 2x into dx, 2x into dx, this will become dt, correct? And e power x square will be e power x square is your how much? T. So e power t, basically you are getting 1 by 2 is there. Now integration of e power t with respect to t will be integration of e power t with respect to t will be e power t only. Clear? Plus c. Now in terms of x, it would be half of e power x square plus c. So basically you are getting this integration is half of e power x square plus c, and your limits are from 0 to 1. Now it will be half, put upper limit here, e power of 1 square is 1 only, plus c, minus lower limit here 1 by 2 e power 0 square is 0 only, plus c. C cancelled, 1 by 2 e power 1 will be e only, minus 1 by 2 into e power 0. E power 0 is your how much? E power 0 will be 1, right? So 1 by 2 into 1 will be 1 by 2 only. So basically you are getting e minus 1 divided by 2. This will be your answer. Note it. Now, next subtopic is evaluation of integration using substitution. Evaluation of a definite integration using substitution. Here, actually, one short trick is involved. DI for definite integration, right? For example, let's do one question. Question is integration of x divided by x square plus 1. It's a very simple question. 0 to 1 dx. So what you are doing? First, you have to calculate the indifferent integration. So x square plus 1 equal to t. Substitute it. Substitute x square plus 1 equal to t. So 2x into dx is equal to dt. So this you can write x divided by x square plus 1 dx na. So you can multiply it by 2 and divide by 2 also. Yes or no? Why? Why? Because 2x into dx, this part will be dt. Agree? Divide by x square plus 1. X square plus 1 is your t. X square plus 1 is your t only. So this will be equal to 1 by 2 into ln of 1 by t integration is ln t, mod t basically, plus c. Now there is no need to again substitute this t in terms of x. No, there is one shortcut. There is one short trick basically. Short trick. What is that? Change the limits according to new variable. According to new variable. What is your new variable here? T. What is your new variable here? T. So limits will be accordingly changed. limit will also accordingly changed, right? So here x square plus 1 is your t, correct? So for lower limit, what is the lower limit? 0. But this is x. So x is equal to 0. Then t will be approaching to 0 square plus 1. So 0 plus 1 t. So t is approaching to 1. Correct? T is approaching to 1. Now for upper limit x approaches to what? 1. X approaches to 1. So t will be approaching to, you can see from here, it will be 1 square plus 1. So 2. So now your new limits in terms of t will be, lower limit will be 1 and upper limit will be 2. These are your new limits. These are your new limits, correct? In terms of new variable. So here you can put these limits. Lower limit is 1 and upper limit is 2. So this will be equal to half of ln 2 plus c. This is the upper limit minus and lower limit half of ln 1 plus c. Now half of ln 2 minus ln 1 is 0 and cc basically cancelled. CC cancelled, ln 1 is 0 and 0 divided by 2 will be 0 only. So basically you are getting ln 2 divided by 2. ln 2 divided by 2. Note it fast. So this we have calculated using the short trick. Next type of substitution, this is like sine inverse of 2x divided by 1 plus x square dx, and limits are from 0 to 1. So it's very hard to integrate it in this form now. It's very hard. Yes or no?
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
So in the previous question, if we substitute t equals to x square plus 1 and then put the limit, then like we did in the before questions.
Yeah. Then also you will be getting same answer. You should get same.
Okay.
That way is also correct. And this is a short trick. This is also correct. Okay. But I will suggest you to follow this short trick from now onwards. In board you can use this one. You can directly change the limits according to the new variable.
Yes.
Okay. Because that would be a sort. Now sine inverse of 2x divided by 1 plus x square. So it's very hard to integrate in this form now. 2x upon 1 plus x square, which is under sine inverse. Okay, so what we can do? Substitution. We can use substitution. Very good. Nice to see. So substitute x is equals to tan theta. Sir, आपको कैसे पता tan theta put करना है? How you know tan theta? Why are you not putting sec theta and cot theta and all? See, बच्चे, there is one formula now. Sin 2 theta is equals to, in terms of tan theta, formula is 2 tan theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. Now its phase 2 tan theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. This phase is similar to this one. That's why I thought to put x is equals to tan theta. Okay, so if you are substituting this one, then dx will be equal to sec square theta into d theta. Correct? So your question will become sine inverse of 2 tan theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta into this dx. will be sec square theta into d theta na bache. Everything should be in terms of theta, not x. If there are two variables in integration like x and theta, then you can't do. There should be only one variable, right? So it will be integration sine inverse. This is your sine 2 theta from this formula, right? Into sec square theta d theta. So sine inverse of sine 2 theta will be sine inverse of sine 2 theta. This will be equal to, we know one formula, sine inverse of sine x is equal to x now. So this will be basically 2 theta into sec square theta into d theta. And your limits will also acha, now you have to do integration we haven't done till now. Integration kahan kiya abhi? You have to do it, just we have substituted. So there are two ways to proceed from here. One is like a IPP, integration by parts, because there are two variables, there are two functions now. One is theta and second is sec square theta. So you can proceed with the IPP, integration by parts. Okay, that is the one way. And second short trick is, second short ways, say from here only. This is your method one, right? Method one, and method two I am writing over here, which is a short. So 0 to 1 sine inverse of, this is your basically sine 2 theta, correct? Into dx. Do not put limit. Now this will be equal to 2 theta into x dx. Now this will be equal to 2 is a constant, you can extract outside. What is theta bache from here? What is theta from here? Theta will be tan inverse x now. So this theta will be tan inverse x. Same thing you are doing, you know, just you are putting here basically what x is equal to tan theta. No need to find d theta and dx here. No, in method 2, no need to find d theta and all, because this is a other way in which just I am substituting x is equal to tan theta. I am not changing the limit. I am not changing the variable also. Variable is x only. Variable of integration is x only. Clear? Okay, I want to remain it in terms of x only. Now, tan inverse x into theta is your, from here, theta is your tan inverse x basically, right? So 2 times of tan inverse x you are getting. Now, variable is not changing na bache. This is x only now. So limits will also be same, which was given in the question, 0 and 1. Limit will also be same now. Same limits will be there, 0 and 1. 0 and 1. Clear? So this will be equal to 2, and in integration of tan inverse x, again you have to use IPP, you know, again you have to use IPP only, same. So to as it is, you can so which one would be first and which one would be second function? Eilate rule. Eilate rule, you know. So this is your algebra. One is your algebra, and tan inverse x will be your, tan inverse x will be your inverse I. So which come first? I, you know, which come first in this eilate? I. So I will be your first, this will be your first function, and this will be your second function. So what is IBP? IBP will be say. Now this question becomes a different. 0 to 1 tan inverse x integration. Now, first function as it is, tan inverse x as it is, into integration of 1 here, minus bigger integration, differentiation of first function. So differentiation of tan inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square, agree, into integration of second function, that means integration of 1 dx, and there will be a dx for this bigger integration over here. There will be dx over here also for this bigger integration. So this will be 2 tan inverse x into integration of 1 will be x only, minus integration of 1 is x, and this will be equal to this integration of 1, this integration of 1, that means this part will be your how much, x only. Okay, so this you are getting x divided by 1 plus x square and dx. Now this is different question. What will be its answer? This part, second part, 2 tan inverse x into x minus बच्चे, what is the differentiation of 1 plus x square? Differentiation of 1 plus x square is 2x now, but in numerator only x is there. So with the magic you can make 2x, 2 multiplied and 2 divide also. Now the differentiation of 1 plus x square is 2x, which is sitting in the numerator. So you can use this formula, f dash x divided by f of x is equal to integration of this will be ln of mod f of x into dx. ln of mod f of x into dx. Clear hai? Whenever the differentiation of denominator is sitting in the numerator, then integration of that will be ln of denominator function with the mod. So this will be equal to 1 by 2 as it is, this 1 by 2 as it is, into integration of this will be ln of this denominator function, which is 1 plus x square. Clear? This much you are getting. Now you can put limit over here now. This limits 0 and 1. So 0 and 1. No need to change the limit, bache. No need to change the limit. Why? Because I haven't changed the variable to theta in integration. See here, na? I haven't changed. Your variable is x only. ये तो हम लोगों ने simple substitute किया था, which we generally do in mathematics. Simple, just to make the question as simple. Variable change नहीं किया. We haven't changed the variable. Okay, so this 0 to that will be your limit, correct? So that will be equal to now 2 as it is into upper limit when you put here. So 1 into tan inverse 1. So basically you are getting tan inverse of 1 minus half ln of 1 plus 1 square. So 1 plus 1, 2, ln 2 you are getting, right? So this is your upper limit. This is your upper limit. Clear? Minus lower limit is your 0. So 0 into anything, tan inverse 0 doesn't matter now. 0 into anything will be 0. Clear? Minus half ln of 1 plus 0 square. So ln 1 only with the mod over here. Now this ln 1 is 0. Basically this was your lower limit, right? So basically this whole part becomes 0. 0 minus 0, 0. Lower limit part is 0. So finally you will be getting 2 as it is. Tan inverse 1 is your pi by 4 minus 1 by 2 ln 2. No need to put mod here because 2 is a positive quantity. So no need to put this mod. ln mod 2, ln 2, both are same. So you're getting pi by 2 minus ln 2. This will be your answer. Note it. If there is any doubt, feel free to ask. Even you can drop a doubt in chat. Done. If there is any doubt, please ask. Or you can take a screenshot, you can take a screenshot of this just for your reference. Now, next, one formula we have done in indefinite integration, e power x, f of x plus f dash x, okay, dx. What was the answer? E power x, fx plus f dash x. What was the answer? You can drop in chat. Drop in chat. Indefinite integration. E power x, f of x plus f dash x. Whenever the differentiation of this function is sitting here, then answer of this will be. The chats are not visible here. Yeah, you correct. E power x into f of x. Correct, as you see. Good, nice. E power x into f of x. This is the formula. As this is the indefinite integration, so there will be plus c. Based on the same question which was asked in board also, this is the PYQ question. Integration e power 2x 1 by x minus 1 by 2x square. Dx. Try this. So, bache, this is your 2x now, but in formula it was x. So you have to make it x type. X type. So what you can do, you can put substitute this 2x is equals to t. So 2 into dx is equals to dt. When you differentiate on both sides. Okay, so this will become integration e power t. Now 1 upon x will be from here. X will be how much, bache? T by 2. Agree? X will be t by 2. So 1 upon x will be 2 by t. 1 upon x will be t by 2 now. 2 by t now. Reciprocal minus 1 by 2 into x square. X square will be t by 2 whole square. That means t square divided by 4. So basically, you are getting integration e power t. One more thing, you have to change the variable also. No, we haven't changed the variable now. You have to change the variable also. There was a dx na bache. So dx is, you are getting how much? Dx from here you are getting dx as dt by 2. So this dx will become dt divided by 2. So this 2, which is a numerator, you can extract outside of the integration, and that will be 1 by 2. E power t 2 by t minus 2 2 is 4. So that will be 2 by t square. T square into dt. Okay, so this 2 and this 2 will be cancelled. So you will be left with e power t 1 by t minus 1 by t square dt. Now your limits will also be changed now. If you want to answer from in terms of t, your limit will also be changed. Agree? So if 2x is equals to t, limit change I am writing over here. Limit change. So when x approach, in case of lower limit, what is your x? X approaches to 1. So 2x you assumed as t. So when x is 1, t will be 2 into 1, that is 2. And in case of upper limit, when your x is equals to 2, correct? When your x is equals to 2, then t will be equal to 2x. That means 4. So basically your limits are lower limit is 2 and upper limit is 4. So same limits will be here 2 to 4. Now what will be its answer? This integration, bache, if you take this one as f of t, correct? Let it be f of t for a second. Then can you tell me what it would be? This one minus 1 by t square, including this minus, will be f dash t now. Agree? If your f of t is 1 by t, bache, then its differentiation will be minus 1 by t square now. Differentiation of this will be minus 1 by t square. Agree? 1 by t differentiation minus 1 by t square. So basically you are getting e power t f of t plus f dash t. So its answer will be, see here variable was x, but here variable is t. So its answer will be e power x, that means here t, into f of x, that means this function over here is 1 by t. This much you are getting. And your limits will be in terms of t, your limits will be 2 to 4. Any doubt? So you are getting e power t divided by t from 2 to 4. So that will be e power 4 divided by 2 minus divided by 4, sorry. Upper limit, this is your upper limit, minus lower limit will be like e square divided by 2. This is a lower limit. So this is your answer. Note it. If there is any doubt, feel free to ask. Next question is integration from 0 to 2 x under root of x plus 2. With respect to x, you have to integrate. X under root of x plus 2. So what you can do, bache, you can substitute this x plus 2 is equals to t square here, because you want to get rid of this under root. So you have to substitute in terms of square tag. So let be t square, x plus 2 equal to t square. Differentiate both sides, dx is equals to 2t into dt. Agree? So now your integration will become x. X is your how much, bache? From here, x will be t square minus 2. So t square minus 2. And under root of x plus 2, which was your t square. And into this dx, in terms of t, it will be 2t into dt. So you are getting, this will be your t, correct? This will be your t. So basically you are getting t square minus 2 into t into 2t. So you can extract this 2 outside because it is a constant. You will be left with t into dt. So 2 integration t square minus 2 into t square into dt. So this you are getting 2, and this you can write t power 4 minus 2t square into dt. Now, if you want to integrate in terms of t, your limit should be in terms of t only now, of t variable only now. So, bache, you have to change the limit also. Change limit. So for lower limit, lower limit, this lower limit is your x is equal to 0. Lower limit is your x equal to 0. So t will be equal to t square minus 2. Sorry, t square is your x plus 2. So t square you are getting how much? 0 plus 2, right? So that will be 2. And so t will be equal to, from here t is equal to root 2. You can write. We are taking t as positive. And this upper limit means when your x is how much? 2, then t will be equal to t square is your 2 plus 2, 4 we are getting. So t is equal to 2. So root 2 to 2. Root 2 to 2. These are the limits. Any doubt, please ask. Okay, so now you can easily integrate this to as it is. Integration of t power 4 will be t. I'm doing integration here, so no need to write this integration sign. 2 as it is. Integration of t power 4 will be t power 5 by 5 minus 2 as it is. T square integration will be t cube divided by 3, and your limits are from root 2 to 2. So 2 upper limit will be 2 power 5 by 5. That means 32 divided by 5 minus 2 into 2 cube 8. So 8 2 is basically 16. 8 2 is 16 divided by 3. This is your upper limit basically, right? Upper limit. This one minus lower limit will be root 2 power 5 divided by 5. So root, I am writing here, root 2 power 5 divided by 5 minus 2 into root 2 power cube divided by 3. Now you can solve it and write your answer. Simple. This is simple mathematics now. Okay. Next is next question. Integration of sine. Let's take one question of sine and cos trigonometry element. So sine cube 2t into cos of 2t dt, and your limits are from 0 to pi by 4. What we can substitute here, bache? Cos 2t or sine 2t? We can substitute sine 2t now, because they are sine 2t differences in cos 2t type, so which is sitting over here. So substitute sine 2t is equals to, let it be which variable? You tell. Let it be u. Okay, so it's differentiate both sides. Sine 2t differentiation will be cos 2t into 2 also according to chain rule. Dt is equals to du. So basically in this question you can multiply it by 2 and you can divide by 2 also. Why, sir? Why you have done? Bache, 2 into cos 2t. so that this 2 into this cos t 2t into this dt, this green shaded part will become du, correct? Into this is left, so this was your u, that will be u cube basically, correct? U cube into du. Now limits of variable will also be changed, yes or no? If you want to write answer in terms of u and you want to calculate in terms of u, so limits will change na bache, limit will also be changed. Okay, so lower limit is your t approaches to 0, and what is the substitution? Sin 2t equal to u. So when you put t 0, so sin 0 is 0, so u equal to 0. So 0 over here. And upper limit will be when t approaches to pi by 4. So your substitution is sin 2t is equals to u. So when you put pi by 4 here, it will be sin pi by 2 equal to u. So u equal to sin 90 is 1. So basically your limits will be from 0 to 1. Upper limit, lower limit is your 0 and upper limit is your 1. Lower limit 0, upper limit 1. For u variable. For variable u. So it will be 1 by 2 as it is. So integration of u cube will be u power 4 divided by 4. And from 0 to 1. So it will be u power 4 divided by 4 to the 8. Basically. And your limits will be on u only. Or if you are confused, you can put over whole function also, no problem. You will be getting same answer. Same answer you will be getting. 0 to 1. So it will be 1 by 8 minus upper limit. This is your upper limit substitution. And the lower limit substitution will be 0 power 4 divided by, that means 0 only. So you're getting 1 by 8 as your answer. This is your final answer. Note it fast. Next question, sin x upon 1 plus cos square x from 0 to pi by 2. So put cos x is equals to t, substitute cos x is equals to t here. Now differentiate both sides. Cos x differentiation will be minus sin x into dx is equals to dt. Now but minus is there, so you can put 1 minus here and 1 minus over here. Now this minus sin x into dx, this minus sin x into dx will be your dt divided by 1 plus t square and minus 0. And the integration of 1 upon a square plus x square type, right? Will be 1 by a into tan inverse x by a. 1 by a into tan inverse of x by a, correct? So this will be equal to minus as it is into a is your 1 basically, right? A is your 1. You can write this one as 1 square with the magic. 1 square and 1 both are same. So a is your 1 here. So minus tan inverse of t x by a. So here it will be t by a. So basically we're getting minus tan inverse of t. Now your choice, you can do back substitution of variable or you can change the limit. So my suggestion will be you can change the limit in this question. Change limits. So for your lower limit, when x approaches to 0, so x approaches to 0, so t will be approaching to cos 0. Cos 0 is 1, correct? And for your upper limit, when x approaches to pi by 2, so cos pi by 2 will be 0. So t will be 0. So basically your limits will be from 1 is your lower limit and upper limit is your 0 for t variable, for this t variable. Clear hai? So it will be your from 1 to 0. So this minus you can extract outside, bache. Then tan inverse t limits are from 1 to 0. Now minus upper limit will be tan inverse 0. Now tan inverse 0 minus lower limit substitution tan inverse 1. So basically you are getting minus of tan inverse 0 is 0 minus tan inverse 1 is a pi by 4, right? So this you are getting pi by 4. Tan inverse 1 is pi by 4. Why? Because tan pi by 4 is 1. Okay, tan pi by 4 is 1. Note it fast. Now, as I told you, we will be covering definite integration in 2 parts, right? In 2 parts. One part is completed today, and the second part we will be doing. First part is done, first part is done, and the second part we will be doing on tomorrow, and the timing will be same. Tomorrow, timing will be same, 6:30 p.m. To 7:30 p.m. IST. Okay, and in that part we will be doing basically the properties of definite integration, and tomorrow this chapter will be finished. And yes, I assure you, if you watch these 2 lectures, part 1 and part 2, you can definitely score well in this chapter in CBSE paper. Okay, if there is any doubt you can ask, otherwise this session will be up to here only for today. Okay, so there is no doubt, so we can end the session. Thank you for joining. Bye bye, take care.
Thank you, sir.
Bye. Okay,